This is a contemplation on a concept that is a combination of the two zodiac archetypes in astrology that couldn't be more opposite. We're talking about the first in the 7 signs of the zodiac, Aries and Libra. So, Aries and Libra, Aries is a fire sign, Libra is an air sign. They are both cardinal signs. So cardinal signs initiate things. They take the lead in life. They want to, pull by the get the bull by the horns. They want to be in the driver's seat. So Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which is activation energy. It is your drive. It is your motivation. It is the gas in your fuel tank. It's your energy, and it's what you're passionate about, what you desire. What is the reason why you get up and take action? And it starts with your decision to get out of the bed in the morning. And then Libra is ruled by Venus. So Mars is also the planet of fighting and war, and it seeks competition. It seeks to go after something and chase something. And it's not afraid of competing against somebody else for that thing. Now, Venus is a very different energy. Venus is not as masculine and harsh and direct as Mars, but Venus is a feminine energy. It seeks to bring people together. It seeks for people to come and harmonize and connect and share their energies with one another. That's what Venus is about. And it also rules over enjoying the physical life experience. And so Venus is all about beauty, all about seeing the beauty around you. So I say all of this because Mars rules Aries, Venus rules Libra. So the North Node right now is in Aries, which is ruled by Mars. So we're headed towards developing our Martian energy of having the willingness to get up and make something happen in our lives and take action. And I think that it's so profound that Mel Robbins, who has Moon, Saturn, and her North Node in Aries, has this 5-second rule where you count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just like a rocket ship, and you get yourself out of bed in the morning, and then you act after you say 1. It is a way of trying to fight against procrastination and fight against us choosing not to take action because we talk ourselves out of the things that we want and need to do. We think about it, we hesitate, and all those kind of things like that. We procrastinate on getting it done and taking action and moving things in our life. And moving our life in the direction that we want to go, and creating the life for ourselves. So with North Node moving through Aries right now, the thing that we need to develop is our sense of self. We need to connect more with our inner truth, our authenticity. We also need to connect deeply with our instincts. The part of us that just knows, that acts on impulse, that this is what I should do in this moment. This is how I should respond, or what I should say in this moment, not from the logical mind, but from an instinctual place. So that's Aries energy. We also need to develop more confidence in ourselves, believing in ourselves that we can do it, and approaching our goals and whatever we want or need and want to see as a reality in our lives, approaching that in a very direct and straightforward and focused and brave way. And so any way, anywhere in your life during this transit when you can take a risk is a super positive thing. Because Aries doesn't want to stay small, it doesn't want to be super accommodating in, the Libra shadow. It wants to get out there, and it wants to really make things happen. And it's not afraid to make the first move. It's not afraid to try something new to reap new rewards. It's not afraid to take a risk if need be. So, we're looking at the Aries Libra axis. So the shadow side of Aries is being so independent that you lose your sense of connection with another person. That you want to be so self-sufficient and you don't want to be caught in codependency or caught in enmeshment and entanglement and things like that. So that is, Aries energy. It craves independence. You as a sovereign being. Who are you beyond what other people think of you? Beyond your parents, beyond the people in the world. Who are you really at a deep core, soul, innate level? Who are you really? So, North Node is having us doing some deep soul searching and some deep self-discovery. And so, what is the balance between with Aries being super independent and self-focused and self-motivated and focused on yourself and what you need in your life and your dreams, your hopes, the projects that you want to initiate versus Libra. And the downside of Libra, the upside can be healthy relationships. Let's make peace. Let's be in harmony with one another. Let's be in a divine union or connection with another person. Let's make healthy compromises. Let's understand the true value of reciprocity. I give you energy, and then what I get back is the value of that relationship. The value of relating is something that I get back. In return, without expecting the partner to give back the same as you gave, without keeping score of, well, I gave this, so I expect the same exact thing in return. No. What can you appreciate that is not a need and a desire in your ego mind to see in your life? So through giving, through relating, what are you gaining back from that process? It may not be exactly what you put in, the same amount of energy, the same amount of things that you put in, or the right things that you put in, but what are you gaining back through relating? So the downside, the shadow side, is enmeshment, entanglement, codependency, where we depend upon other people to define who we are, to provide us what we need and want in our life. So that we're so caught up in what other people think of us, societal expectations, what a partner wants from us to be, and how we must present ourselves in relational circles. We're so caught up in people's judgments and perceptions and all those kind of things that we lose our identity, that we lose our sense of self in that process. We lose who we are as sovereign individuals, where we have inner power, where we have autonomy, where we can fully be in our power, be in our individual, God-given power. And so, yes, life is a relationship. Nobody is incarnated into this earth without having relationships, yes, and so relationships are key. However, we are living one life, so why not make it the best life we can make it? Why not make this incarnation one where we are fully and authentically living out our truth, our dreams, our visions, our goals, our everything. We are living for ourselves. There is a very, very simple energy. I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. I don't have to, ask, do you mind if I don't have to, just let other people drive my decisions and let other people give me permission to do these things. I have the self-confidence and I don't have to check in with anybody. I have the self-confidence, I have the ambition, I have the energy, the drive, so let's do this. So it's very, very simple. So I wonder if there's anything else to say. I don't really think too much. So this is part of what we're working with the nodes moving through Aries and Libra, that we are releasing negative south node tendencies of people pleasing and codependency and projecting our viewpoints and opinions onto others and allowing ourselves to be defined by the opinions of other people. And we're moving towards stepping fully into our power and defining who we are on our own terms, stepping into the willingness to take action and be direct in our endeavors, and the willingness to assert ourselves, stand up for ourselves when we need it. And to know what are our intentions for entering into this relationship, and is this relationship going to serve me? Is it going to help me to grow into my higher self, into the best version of myself? So it is a balance. We are dealing with a balancing act, but ultimately we are integrating developing our sense of self and being sovereign people. So that is what I wanted to say here. I really, really hope that you consider subscribing to this channel. Please like this video and hit the bell so that you do not miss any more future uploads from me. And I also would highly encourage you to follow me on the community tab of this channel if you're watching this video on YouTube, because I do daily written posts every single day on astrology, spirituality, other topics. I also post updates, announcements, and polls over there. So please follow me on the community tab. I can announce it now because a year ago today I did not have it up on my channel because YouTube did not, for my opinion, have the common sense yet to make the community tab available for more channels. And I simply didn't understand it because all it is just writing stuff down, posting stuff, putting images in, creating polls. I mean, that's all it is. So I really didn't understand why you have to have like a certain number of followers and a ridiculous one at that, like 500 subscribers in order to have this feature. So I now have it, and I now can announce it because it's far more fair for a lot more people now, because a lot more channels have it. And you can get it if you have video verification or a valid ID, or you build up enough channel history in order to attain it. You produce enough videos, and you watch enough. I don't know how it works, but anyway, please consider subscribing to this channel. Bye for now, everybody. If you're watching, if you're watching this on YouTube, bye again.